Welcome everybody, so I am back and bringing you guys a brand new product review. This is going to be for Mountain Dew Game Fuel. Now I know that on this labeling here it just says Mountain Dew, but this is definitely the OG Mountain Dew Game Fuel. Now there is a different version out there. This is a different formula than sort of the previous sort of Mountain Dew flavors in it. I know that this is not the original sort of artificially flavored citrus version of this Mountain Dew Game Fuel, but I wanted to review this for you guys just because this has a lot of memories in my life. This came out during the Halo 3 days and there's limited versions of these out there, so I pretty much bought up a bunch of these and drank a lot of this as a kid. I am a huge fan of Mountain Dew, so I figured that I would try this out for you guys just because I wanted to spice things up on my channel and do a little bit of different things here and there. Now I think that I'm still going to be doing sort of movie reviews and product reviews and stuff like that in the future, but I think for being the fact that this is related to video games in some way, I really did want to sort of review this for you guys on my channel, especially since I can still sort of purchase this in stores. I really do dig sort of this version of Mountain Dew. I think this is a really good sort of alternative choice towards sort of the other versions of the soda or pop, whatever you like to call it. I know that in some places they even call it soda pop, which I think is kind of weird, but I do think that this is a really good product. I think that if I were to give this a rating off the bat, since I have tried this before in the past, I would have to give this about A, just because of the fact that I really do like sort of the nostalgia factor to it, and the fact that whenever I get this, I kind of get memories of playing Halo 3 and stuff like that, long nights with my brother, my friends, and stuff like that when I was a kid, and the fact that I used to have sort of an Xbox and Xbox 360. Mostly the Xbox 360 was my brother's because we kind of lent each other consoles at the time, and I got to play Halo 3 from that. And I do have sort of the limited edition Halo 3 helmet just because I purchased that as a kid because the new Halo is coming out and I'm a huge fan of Halo. I am going to be tasting this for you guys. I have sort of opened this bottle before because I did do a previous review of this, but the review didn't come out the way that I liked it, so I figured I'd redo this and review it again for you guys just because I really want to get into sort of alcohol tasting, energy drink stuff, and maybe even in the future do some more sort of soda reviews and stuff like that, or even food reviews just because I want to spice up my channel again, like I said before. So without further ado, without making this video longer than it needs to be, let's try this out and I'll give you guys my thoughts and opinions after I'm done taste testing this. Hopefully you guys like this. I'm not as tired as I was before with my first review for Baja Blast. This is the regular version of the soda. I don't really think that there was a diet version of this out there. I could be wrong, but I really do like drinking sort of the regular versions anyway, just because of the fact that when you're drinking the diet stuff, they do taste a little bit different. They're not the same as sort of the original ones. There is a little bit of a different artificial flavoring that's going into these, but without further ado, let's open this can up and I will sort of taste test this for you guys and give you guys my thoughts and opinions afterwards. Yeah, this is pretty damn good. So you can definitely taste sort of the citrus flavoring to this. I know that when Warcraft came out, they had a different couple versions of these out there, and they're different sort of colors and stuff like that, different variations of it. I do like sort of the orangeness of liquid inside of it. I do kind of like the labeling of it, how it's kind of matching soda that's inside as well. If I had to guess, I would have to give this about an A, like I said before, just because this is really good. It's even especially good when this is really cold and not sort of been sitting out in room temperature soda. So I would have to say that if you're looking for something that's a little bit more of a different alternative take on this, I would have to say that this is definitely a good product for you to sort of have if you're looking for something that has a little bit more caffeine to it aside from something like coffee. I did try coffee in the past, but it does not give me that sort of kick like, you know, soda does, which don't abuse this stuff, don't obviously drink tons and tons of it, but I think that if you drink this every once in a while, if you're watching a movie, or if you're playing video games, which this is definitely made for. I know that there's a different game fuel out there with sort of the amp stuff, which I like that too, and maybe I'll review that later on my channel as well, but I think that the original sort of Mountain Dew is definitely sort of something that you should definitely check out if you're a fan of video games, if you're a fan of sort of the history of sort of the Halo franchise. The Halo franchise is something that got me interested in storytelling. It's something that got me interested in creating worlds, along with things like Jurassic Park, which I have a shirt on of, and sort of the Steven Spielberg and George Lucas films that I grew up watching as a kid, and sort of the other movies that kind of impacted my life as a whole. But I think Halo was really important, and when this came out, I actually bought like a couple of cases of these and was drinking this stuff constantly. Yeah, I know. What are you gonna do? I played sports and football and soccer and stuff like that, so I kind of had in where I could use that as an excuse where I was kind of bulking up for football. Either way, I think that you should definitely check it out. If you're looking for something a little bit different, you can find these in convenience stores, gas stations. Target has sort of the canned versions of these, and when they do, I sort of pick these up and grab them for myself just because I know that they're probably not going to last and they're sort of on a limited run. But I think nowadays, if you do go to a gas station, you'll be able to find some of these in stock in the stores in the sort of the bottled versions, and I really do like the bottled versions. I wish they would try and do something similar to what Coke does with some of their soda, where they kind of put these in a glass bottle version. But either way, I think this is a really good product. So as always, guys, hopefully you guys like this review. Hopefully this wasn't as boring as sort of my first Baja Blast review, just because I was super tired and I hadn't got sleep the previous night. Hopefully you guys liked both those reviews, and if so, I'm definitely gonna be doing more of those in the future. And as always, guys, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.